We're diving into some really interesting articles today about Taylor Swift. Everyone knows her, obviously, but it really hit me going through all this. She's built an empire. This isn't just music, it's a full-on brand.
It really is remarkable.
So how did she do it? How does someone turn, like Taylor Swift, into this brand with the kind of power that rivals, like, Fortune 500 companies?
Well, we talk about a musician's brand all the time, but Swift takes it to another level. This level of brand recognition and loyalty, most companies can only dream of it.
Right, and it's everywhere. One article even mentioned the Garnet, that huge newspaper chain. They have a reporter dedicated to covering only Taylor Swift. Like, that's their whole job.
That's wild, yeah. It really shows how influential she's become. And you can't just chalk it up to record sales. Though 14 Grammys and 4 Album of the Year awards.
Which, by the way, no one else has ever done.
Exactly, it's unheard of. But it goes beyond the awards, for sure.
Okay, so let's break down this whole brand idea. One article compared her to giants like Nike, Apple. How is that a valid comparison? Those are heavy hitters.
Because she's using the same playbook, fundamentally. The article highlighted 3 core elements: consistent messaging, differentiation, and brand experience. And Taylor Swift has all 3 in a way you just don't see that often in music.
Let's break those down a bit, starting with consistent messaging.
Yeah.
That's got to be about more than just music, right? Having a signature sound or whatever.
Oh, absolutely. It's about the big picture, the narrative. Taylor's brand is all about deeply personal storytelling. And it comes through in her lyrics, so it creates this intimacy, this authenticity that resonates with fans. They feel like they've grown up with her.
And that ties into the whole fan as friend thing she does so well.
Yes. It's not just about listening to her music, it's about being part of something bigger, something exclusive. Remember those secret sessions she did for the 1989 album?
Inviting fans to her home to hear the album early?
Exactly. That's next level engagement.
It's genius, really. And then there's all the Easter eggs. Honestly, I never really got why fans were so obsessed with those little hidden messages and clues, but reading these articles, I get it now.
It creates this feeling of community, right? Like you're part of an inside joke, this exclusive club. Finding those Easter eggs, it strengthens the bond with her and with other fans, and that creates loyalty, which is priceless.
Speaking of loyalty, this level of fame, it makes you wonder, are there downsides? Could it backfire?
It's a tough thing. Like, overexposure is a real danger for any brand. It can lead to fatigue, even backlash. People just get sick of hearing about you. But this era's tour, it's just she's navigating that really well.
And on that note, one article mentioned the tour's economic impact. It's insane. We're talking billions of dollars globally.
Billions. It's remarkable.
Cities are seeing a boost in everything. Hotel bookings, even, and this is my favorite part, sequin and cowboy boot sales are through the roof.
People are going all out. It's like the tour itself is an Easter egg, for fans who get all those references.
I love that.
Yeah.
But it hasn't all been smooth sailing. She's gotten some criticism, too.
That's true.
Her political stance, the whole thing with the Grammys, even like her jet's carbon footprint got people talking.
Yeah, you're going to attract that kind of scrutiny when you're at that level. It comes with the territory. But here's the thing. Successful brands, they adapt. They evolve.
So it's not enough to just stay relevant. She has to do it while staying true to her core message. How do you even manage that?
It's about knowing your audience, really knowing them. Think about it. Taylor Swift's fans have literally grown up with her. Their lives have changed, their perspectives have shifted, and hers have too.
It's like they've been on this journey together through the music and everything else.
Precisely. And that is really powerful. But it means you can't stay static. It needs constant evolution, understanding how to connect with people as they change, but without alienating your core base.
Okay, so we've talked about the what of brand Taylor. But how do you even measure something like that? Brand power, I mean. It seems so intangible.
That's where brand equity comes in. It's not just, do people know your name? It's, what does that awareness actually translate to? Customer loyalty, market value, influence, those are concrete things.
So more than just being a recognizable name, it's about having a real-world impact, a measurable effect.
Right. For example, Taylor Swift is consistently ranked on Forbes' list of the most powerful women in the world. She's up there with world leaders, and that says a lot. That's serious brand equity.
Wow. And that translates to those real-world things then, right?
Exactly. Sold out shows, merchandise flying off the shelves, even those cities seeing an economic boost when her tour comes to town.
It's remarkable.
It really is. And, take her partnership with Diet Coke. That wasn't just a random celebrity endorsement. It actually reignited interest in the brand itself. They reached a whole new generation of fans because of her. That's brand equity in action. Her association alone drives sales, changes how people perceive a brand.
That's true. I remember when that whole campaign launched, it was everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't feel forced or fake, which is interesting because she's managed to build this incredibly powerful brand, but it still feels authentic somehow. A lot of celebrities try to do that, and it just falls flat.
Mm.
So what's her secret? It's a real tightrope walk, isn't it? So many celebrities try to build a brand, but it comes off as, I don't know, kind of phony. But with her, it feels different, more genuine. How does she pull that off?
Well, it's a whole bunch of things working together. The consistency, that genuine connection she has with her fans, and she's not afraid to change things up. But a big piece of it, and we haven't even mentioned this yet, is her business sense. Do you remember when she left her record label and re-recorded all those early
Oh,
albums?
to get the rights to her masters? That was huge.
Huge. It sent shockwaves through the entire music industry. Most artists wouldn't even try it. But see, that wasn't just about artistic control. It was a brilliant business move. She understood the value of owning her work, and she was willing to fight for it.
And she won. It really cemented this image of her as someone who stands up for what she believes in, someone who's not afraid to take on the system. That really resonates, especially with younger generations.
Totally. It proves she's in control of her own story. And that story, it goes beyond just the music now. Think about it. Her clothing line, her production company she's directing now, these aren't just side projects. They're strategic. They're all extensions of her brand.
It's like she's not just selling music, she's selling a whole lifestyle, a way of looking at the world. She's created this whole universe that her fans can be a part of.
Exactly. And that makes them want to stick around to see what she does next, which I think brings us to the really big question. Can she keep this up? The music industry is brutal. Tastes change and change fast. How does Brand Taylor stay relevant without losing those core fans as she grows up?
It's the million-dollar question, no doubt. How do you hold on to that connection, that authenticity, over years and years as the world changes around you?
It'll be fascinating to watch, that's for sure. But if anyone can pull it off, she can. She's shown us time and time again. She's not afraid to take risks, to evolve, and to fight for what she believes in.
It really has been eye-opening, taking this deep dive into everything Taylor Swift. I mean, she's obviously incredibly talented, but it goes so much deeper than that. She's a smart businesswoman, a master strategist. Fan or not, you have to admire what she's built.
Absolutely. And I think that's the biggest takeaway here. Her success isn't some accident or just about catchy songs. It's about putting in the work, being strategic, and most of all, it's about really, truly understanding your audience. She's built this brand that's both aspirational and relatable at the same time, which is incredible. Whatever comes next for Brand Taylor, it's going to be fascinating to watch it unfold.